What's going on, YouTube, man? This video that I'm making today is going out to ZMAE22, ZMAE22, and I figure you know who you are. Subscriber of mine basically asked me, hey, what message do you have out there to the fresh college graduate? Somebody that's either in college or is getting ready to graduate, whatever. And I have a clear message. You know, the first thing that I want you to do, if you're on your way to college, if you're in college or about to go back to college or whatever it may be, you will come past some tables where they will advertise free t-shirts. And this is what is called the credit card. Now, what I want you to do when you see this table, I want you to take this table and I want you to throw it as far as you can. Nah, don't do that. But what I'm trying to say is I want you to not stop at this table. No way. Because here's the deal. This is what has been getting this country in for so much trouble for so long of a time. Having money that we don't have. Spending money that we don't have. And then an emergency comes and then it's all over the place. Okay? Before I go any further than that, let me stick with college right now. Okay? Now we said we're not going to stop at the credit card table. Okay? Now let's go back to the major part. When you're studying something in college, a lot of people go to college and they fulfill dreams that their mom has wanted them to do, their dad has wanted them to do. One of their friends is in a cool sounding major, so let me go and do the same thing. You know, this is the first mistake that people make in college. Everyone, I always say this, everyone has a gift. Everyone. Okay? And what I mean by a gift, you have people who are artists. Some people are singers. Some people have the gift of gab. Some people are great athletes. You know, I mean, the list just goes on and on. Designers, whatever you may have it. But whatever it is, pick a major that kind of amplifies your gift. Because if you go to school specifically just for making money, not ignoring the gift and everything like that, but just for making money, you won't be that successful. You basically waste your whole life. Because you have some people that go to school and major in history. You know? Maybe that's what they like to do. Maybe they like to do history. So I say develop a career around that major. You know, you have a history major that wants to be a computer programmer. You know, some people are very, very, how can I say it? All over the place when they're trying to pick their major. And the thing about it is, too, is that just because you go to school, okay, we got the major part taken out, we got the kick over credit card. Just because you go to school doesn't mean you can't work and save. See, some people think, I'm in college and I need to concentrate on my studies. Okay? Well, when I first started school, I was doing school and things like that. I still had a business on the side. I still had things that I did on the side because I can go to school and do things on the side. Just because I go to school don't mean I have to be what they call a poor college student. Save money. Okay? If your parents have been educated enough to pay for your schooling and you're that lucky, okay, the money you're going to make, I would suggest maybe to save that money. You know, whatever you make, save 20% of that, put it in an account. I would max out my Roth IRA every year. I would put money in the bank account. I would just save money. You know, because the thing about it is, once you get out of college, this one is time to hit the real world. So you don't want to have to prolong your time in entering the real world because you didn't take care of business in college. You know, and when you get out of college, you get the diploma in your hand, don't go rush to buy a home until you've conquered a couple things. Until you've had $1,000 in your emergency fund at first, your debt is paid off. So if you have no debt in college, no student loans, anything like that, but if you do, whatever. But I want you to do $1,000 emergency fund, and then I want you to pay all your debt off. And then once that debt is gone, I want you to build your expenses up to 3 to 6 months expenses. Now, some people say, why is that? A house is a great investment. Well, let me tell you something. There are emergencies that will happen in a house. Like, for instance, right now, I'm visiting my aunt, and I noticed that she just had to replace the stove. The oven. She just had to replace, she's getting ready to replace the refrigerator. And now the washer machine is actually giving problems. You see, so if you have mortgage payments that you have to worry about, and yet these emergencies are coming up, how are you going to take care of these emergencies? They're going to put a strain on you if you haven't prepared for them. This is why you shouldn't just jump into a house, because a house is one of the most expensive investments that you would have as far as an investment. You know, sometimes people pay anywhere from $800 to $1,000 or more for a home. So if you're paying this kind of money out and then emergencies are slapping you in the face and you don't have anything set to the side, a lot of people will be would have to go to the credit cards and get even more in debt. So this is why I say don't rush into a home. Get into a home comfortably. You know, so just think that a college degree, remember, you just go begin, a college major should be something that you love, something that someone told you that you're great at, something that you know you're great at and you have confidence in, okay? No credit cards, and build and save your money. Get a job on the side. That's my advice. If you have any more questions, any more things to elaborate, you know, to talk about on, you know, to add to this, whatever, please do, and we can go ahead and further the conversation. Okay, until next time, sign it off.